Hello friends! I thought today I was going to show you my perfume collection. It's not that many scents, it's not like 50. I do have 7, so I just wanted to share them with you and maybe give a little review and my thoughts about them. Let's just get into it. Some of these are new and some of them are maybe a bit too old, so I should think about getting rid of them, but I wanted to go through all of them with you. What order should I do? Should I do based on scent or based on brands? All different brands, so I don't really know how that will work, but maybe I should do it in time order, from the time I got it to the time of now, of present time. Let's do that. This one is the Body Shop Pomegranate and Raspberry. This is I think it's a body spray more than a perfume. It smells really good. Okay, so the main notes of this perfume is red currant, pomegranate, raspberry, blackberry, guava, coconut, lemon, and blackcurrant. So some of them are back notes, but I think the main notes are red currant, pomegranate, and raspberry. This was my favorite scent in high school. The first one I had of this one I got as a present, but I did end up buying one myself after I used up that one. This is really fresh and fruity. It smells like maybe a really fruity smoothie or citrusy summer day. This is definitely a summer scent. I think pomegranate is definitely the smell I noticed the most, but I do notice the raspberry. And after having read the notes, I do notice blackberry a bit more, and I do notice that there's some type of citrus in this that makes it even fresher. But this is a really sweet scent. This could be like a sugar sweet cocktail or something with just berries and fruits and loads of sugar. I do like it. It's really summery. This is not a all year around scent for me. This is like the ditzy clueless girl that just have fun and going with the flow summer vibe. To me, this smells like a carefree summer, and so I do like it. The main reason I don't use it that much anymore is because it's really sweet. I don't really like sweet smell that much anymore, so I used to love them, but they're not really my cup of tea anymore. But if you do like sweet scents and you like something fresh and summery, this is so good for summer vacation. So yeah, check this out. I think this is my second oldest perfume, at least it looks like it. I think this is 3 years old maybe, and it's the Shakira Eau Florale. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly, but the main notes of this one is black currant, bergamot, blackberry, and raspberry. Ooh, at first spritz, it smells really a lot of alcohol. I think the alcohol scent dies a bit down, and then it's a bit musky, but still floral. It doesn't really have that sweet scent. It's a bit more settled and grown up, I guess. It smells to me like a grown up, maybe like a boss. It's a good perfume, but the smell reminds me a bit of a really nice but a bit scary boss, like the one that's a bit intimidating. This smells like berries in a grown-up garden. I don't know, a grown-up person at least, maybe a bit too strong, not like it's overpowering, but a bit too dominant for one taste. One thing that I really like about this bottle in general though is that you have this little cap so it doesn't spritz, and it's really easy to travel with. If I take this with me, I'm never really scared that it will spray down the entire luggage, but it's not my favorite, maybe one that I'm gonna get rid of. You can see it's pretty full, and I've had it for maybe 3 years, so that maybe says more than I need to say. If you like a bit more of a grown-up or a bit more dominant, or you want to be that intimidating boss person, maybe this is for you. I don't know if French is a really popular language for scents, or that I'm just really bad at languages, but this also sounds French to me. Mauvais EDP. I don't know what EDP stands for, but at least this is a Hugo Boss perfume, and the notes are cactus flowers, peonies, magnolia, and pink rose. That did get a double spritz, so maybe this is too powerful because of that. It's at least a powerful scent. I can smell it from here and it's not even that close to me. I've had this for maybe, I think, 2 years. I do reach for this now and then, and I often take this with me when I travel because the packaging is really nice for travel. I'm not scared of leakage, I'm not scared of it getting anywhere, and I'm not scared of it getting broken because it seems really sturdy. The scent in itself, I don't really know what notes these are. It's sweet, but not like overpowering. Yeah, I did say that it's cactus flowers, peony, magnolia, and pink rose. I don't really know what cactus flowers smell like. I don't know if I've had any perfume with that before. It does not smell like fresh grass and forest, at least. It's a bit more sweet and flowery. So flowers make sense. And I think pink rose would describe this a lot for me. If you're really into rose scents, I might suggest this one because it's a twist. I do notice that it's not 100% rose. I noticed some other flowers, but I wouldn't be able to catch what type of flowers it is. I don't know. I don't really know how to describe this. I think I tried to make up a character in my head of how this smells like. Every time I try to like come up with some image of a person, it just gets average. It gets like not the main character, but a side character, maybe in a group, if that makes sense. It smells good. It smells like maybe structured. A person that's structured, know what they're doing, know where they're going, where they are, how they're planning to get there. I don't know. For me, maybe this is a bit boring. It's not really sweet. It's not really fresh. It's floral. If you really do like florals, I would try this one out. But it's good, but not my favorite. Yeah, so this next perfume is Cerisier and Fleurs. I probably butchered that name quite a lot. But the packaging is really cute. It has this like floral, I think it's even Rocher's branding. But I think it's really cute. It looks like nature, like vines. At least this perfume has the notes of cherry blossom, cherry, orange blossom, iris, and musk. As you can see, I've used quite a lot more of this one. I think half of that just came on my hand, that's okay. Ooh, on my skin it smells really sweet. But this, I've had it quite a lot of times. Oh, yeah. Now I'm in the wrong order. I should take one before this one, but it's okay. This to me smells like a cherry ice cream. I don't know if you had those like shaved ice cones. They had a shaved ice store in the mall in my hometown where I used to live. And this smells exactly like the cherry taste on that ice cream. It's sweet but fun and interesting. This is sweet in a way that I don't mind it as much. I don't know, it's something like it's still warm and inviting. A calm, sweet person that thinks about her friends, does homework and read books. That's the character I would describe this scent as. Yeah, I really do like it. It does smell a lot like cherries, like a cherry dessert with like false cherry like imitation. I do like it, it's good. I think I'm going to continue using that even though I do have a new perfume. I just love the design of this perfume. The perfume name is Ghost. It's the night version of Ghost. The main notes of this perfume is night blooming cerise. I don't know, I won't think about Harry Potter series. Maybe that's just my bad English, but that's okay. And then it has rose, woodsy notes, peach, apricot, and in lighted base it has some vanilla, musk, and amber. This is almost gone. I do feel like this smells a bit like cherry and pomegranate, but not in a really sweet way. I don't know, this to me smells like grown up. That's the boss I want to be. It's sweet, friendly, warm, maybe like a fire in the winter. I think for me this is more of a winter scent. It's like that warm inside feeling or fire feeling you want to have when it's cold and dark. Dark night was a really good name for this one actually, because that's when I think it should be used. I don't know if you have this in Norway, we call it Fleurs. I do know people in other countries do it too, but I don't know if it's the same name. It's like this hot soda without bubbles. It's not a tea, but it's more like berry base with some spices maybe, and it's normal to have like raisins and nuts with it or at the side of it. I don't really have it that much myself because I think it's too strong of a taste, my palate, but the smell is really good, and this reminds me of that, like a warm winter good feeling. I'll continue to use this one, and I really like it. It's almost been used up, so I haven't liked it. Maybe I'm just like a bit over the scent, but I still think it's good. It's the Aromatic in black. The main notes in this one is plum tree, pink grapefruit, and bergamot. Oh, maybe I haven't tried it there. So I think this actually will be the first review because I had to spritz a lot of times just to get the liquid in the pump. My first thought was like, this smelled like my mother's aunt. I don't know, what is that called again? At least she died some years ago, so I can't be 100% sure, but I feel like this smelled like she did. It's pretty strong. This definitely to me says an older lady, maybe in her 80s. It smells good though, don't get me wrong, it's a good smell. I think I'm too young for it. Strange scent for me to have in a calendar. I feel like beauty calendars are usually bought between 20s and 40s maybe. So this for me is a bit like over that age gap that even though it's not my cup of tea, maybe a lot of you love it. So I'm not gonna judge. And I think we do experience smells differently. The fact that I did have a family member that used to smell a bit like this might have convinced me that this is supposed to be for an older person, even though it's a good smell. I think this person is quite romantic too. I think if I smelled this on an older person, I would think they would have had a lot of romantic stories to tell me, and I would happily listen because I'm a sucker for romance. If you saw my last video, you might have noticed that I like K-drama, shoujo manga, anime. If I'll show you my pile of books that this camera is standing on, it's called romance books, so they do remind me of romance. So maybe I'll consider using it. Maybe it blends well with my skin. I hadn't really tried that. So scents can smell really different from paper to your skin. I think by just listening to me ramble right now, you already know that this scent has grown on me to stop talking about it. I'll test it out. Maybe I'll be my mom's aunt. That didn't really sound right outside of my head, but it's okay. I'll just go with it by now. This must be a funny video. All I do is like spritz paper and sniff it. So if you like to watch people sniffing paper, you should recommend them this video or watch this again. The last perfume I actually got today, I might have told you in the last video. I work at a flower shop and at work this customer came in and my colleague just randomly started asking him what type of perfume he was wearing, and he told us that he had been looking for quite some while for the perfect perfume and he was really happy with it. And I just thought, I'm not really that into perfumes, but I really do appreciate it when people smell nice, and I do want a signature scent. So I started looking around, so I've dragged my boyfriend to a lot of like airport stores when we traveled, and I've spent a lot of time in like perfume shops in Oslo recently, and I was down to 2 perfumes. This one, which is a Rain by Queen and a Spring by Marc Jacobs. I did try both on, and I just noticed that throughout the day I just kept smelling this one under my arm. I didn't really care about the other one, so I went for this one. So I haven't really used it that much. I've just like tested it in the store and used it for 2 days because I went there 2 times. I bought 2 bottles, so I really do hope it lives up to my expectations. The notes of this perfume, Rain by Clean, it's dewy moon, watery lily, spring daisies, and sweet woods. It also did have a tiny bit of that alcoholic smell when we spray it, but not nearly as much as all the others, except body spray. I don't think that smells that much like alcohol. But honestly, the first thing I thought, the first time I smelled this, and still now, the main thing that I smell is none of the like notes. It's aloe vera. And I don't know if that's weird. I don't know even if aloe vera smells that much. It's like a fresh sweet. If you smell like red, dewy, watery melon, some of the sweetness from a melon, it's like a fresh sweetness. It's not like sugar. It smells like the sweetness comes from something healthy, if that makes sense. It just really gets me. I don't know. I think this is kind of the person that's energetic and loves nature, likes fresh air, goes outside, and is kind of nice. Maybe not a main character girl, but kind of girl that just appreciates everything around her. That's not how I would describe myself. I'm more like the stay indoors, don't work out. I'm kind to people, but I don't know if that's my main quality in life or quality by myself. Yeah, I just really love this. This do reminds me of a sunscreen that I bought in Korea. The Aloe Soothing Essence sunscreen, waterproof, from Holika Holika. So if you've tried this, okay, this smells maybe a tiny bit more of aloe, whilst the perfume has more of the sweet scent of aloe. I think they would work really, really well together. I'm already so excited to use this one, so I think I might use some of the others still, but this is probably going to be my scent for now on. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you again soon. Bye! Fun fact, until today, actually still today, whenever I hear musk, I just think of a manly man, like a wood chopping guy. And I don't really know what musk is, so that was a bit strange when I googled all the notes because a lot of them had musk in them.